Grandfather, please don't bother so much. These injuries and cuts are common. The bleeding will stop. Grandfather, don't worry.
Huh? Mithai, please stop. The bleeding is not stopping and you are talking non-stop. I'll feel relieved once Siddharth comes home. Your grandma is also not at home. I can't find where they keep the medicines.
Grandfather, wait, I'm coming.
Mithai, don't move or I'll be very angry on you.
What happened, Grandpa?
Nothing much. Just a small cut.
Hey, you are here, Siddharth? I was so scared. She was bleeding profusely. I can see that you've got the medicines. Please attend to her.
Grandpa, please tell her to go slow and control her speed, or this problem will occur repeatedly. She has no common sense. She got burnt while frying eggplants. She met with a severe accident while trying to get out burnt potatoes from ashes during Holi. Grandpa, listen, it's normal for a person to meet with accidents. I have no complaints about it. But I lose my temper when she brags about it. What did she say when I left for the office? She said that nobody needs to bother about Mithai. Right? Nonsense. Show me your hand.
Grandfather, is your grandson a doctor?
Mithai, don't irritate him. Show him your hand. He can bandage the wound nicely. I'll go to my room. Everything is messed up. I'll go and organize it.
What happened? I said, show me your hand. Listen, Mithai, there's a limit to my patience. I was at work. Grandpa is alone at home, or I wouldn't have come.
I will be fine. Lord will help me recover.
Aunt never boxed your ears, right? Hence you're disobedient. Listen to me. I'll count to 5, and you must sit here quietly before I finish. If you don't do that, then I'll pull your ears and make you sit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your mouth shut, got it?
No.
What am I telling you? I told you to keep quiet. Just stop this nonsense, Mithai.
No. Hold on. Hold on. It will burn. It will burn. Please leave
What?
me.
Will it burn? You can grind spices with a burnt hand and this is going to hurt you. Mithai, I really can't understand you, seriously. Listen, I really don't have time, so please stop this nonsense. Sit quietly.
No, it will hurt. Please leave me, please.
Quiet! Keep quiet. Sit here quietly. What are you up to? I told you that I'd apply the medicine, right? Why are you fidgeting? Sit quietly and stop this drama. It's a deep cut, see? If I don't dress the wound, it'll become septic. And that'll be dangerous. Try to understand. Don't move. I'll apply the medicine gently. Keep your hands straight. Wait. Is it hurting?
What?
I asked if it was hurting. So stop being inattentive. It's very irritating.
No. I mean, I didn't understand.
See? You didn't trust me. Do you know what the problem is, Mithai? Actually, nobody in the family knows what I can do.
Right. What you can actually do, nobody knows.
What are you doing here? I told you that I would send you the revised presentation, right?
Not possible, Sid. Because you are busy taking care of your wife, Mithai. And when are you going to correct the presentation?
Tess, don't create an unnecessary scene here. Grandpa's inside.
So what's it? This girl is staging one drama after another, and you are ruining your life by believing her. Let your grandpa know about it. Sid, do you even realize what you are doing? You left the office and rushed home just because of a small cut she got. Who behaves in this manner? Just see how cunning she is. Nothing has happened to her. Nobody creates such a huge uproar about a small cut. It's a drama, she's purposely doing it. You left the office and came home to attend her. This will be an evidence against you during the divorce hearing in court. Everybody is going to call you a fraud, right, Mithai?
Sister Tursa, what are you saying?
Tess, for heaven's sake, please keep quiet. You are not in your senses. What will Grandpa think when he hears you?
What's going on here?
I'll tell you, Grandpa. This girl, Mithai, is ruining Sid's life and career. Please, Grandpa, please try to understand. Look, Sid was not like this before. He's not paying attention to his work. He's making mistakes which he never made before. He's wasting time. See, Grandpa, I know you don't think I'm a good person, but you will agree with me that I'm Sid's well-wisher. We went to the same business school. We work in the same firm, so I know how talented he is. And right now, he's wasting it. Or he wouldn't have left important work to attend his wife's such a small injury.
He came home because grandfather called him. Grandfather was alone at home. I didn't cut my finger purposely. If I have disrupted your work, then I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for it. Siddharth, forget it. I told you that nobody except Lord could help me. I'll tie the bandage. I know.
Torsha, was there any need for this? You may or may not accept it, but Mithai is Siddharth's wife. They got married as per rituals. When Siddharth was in trouble, Mithai rushed to help him. Similarly, it's Siddharth's duty to come to help Mithai when she's in a problem. She cut her finger. She was bleeding. I panicked.
Grandpa, please don't bother about all this. Tess, do you want to say anything else?
You will need this pen drive to correct the presentation. You left it in the office. If you were your old self, you wouldn't have forgotten it. I said it for your well-being. I'll keep it here.
Grandpa, what is she up to? Where is she going?
Mithai, listen to me. Forget it. You don't have to go and deliver the sweets.
I can't do that, grandfather. Because Uncle Bishwas is waiting for me. I have to deliver the sweets. I'll deliver the sweets and come back. Don't worry.
Grandpa, she should not step outside the house. Because I'm honestly losing my temper.
I have to go. The customers are waiting for me. I have to deliver the sweets. Grandfather has promised. Grandfather's reputation will be at stake if I don't deliver. I'll ride on my bicycle, Munni, deliver the sweets and come back.
What? You'll ride a bicycle with your injured hand? No way, Mithai. Listen, I've reached my saturation point. I'm going to get physically aggressive now.
What shall I do then? Grandfather's reputation?
It's not going to affect my reputation.
No, grandfather. I know that till now you have always kept your promise. How can you go back on your word because of Mithai? This is not done.
Grandpa, where does the customer stay? What's his name?
Grandfather, is your grandson going to deliver the sweets? Won't it go against his honor?
Just keep quiet. I have done many things for Grandpa which I wouldn't have done. I'll treat this as one such task. And what do you think? Do you think you're the only person who's worried about Grandpa's sentiments and reputations? Aren't we concerned? I lose my cool whenever I hear her say such things. I'm seriously telling you. Anyway, I better get going. Grandpa, you send me his name and address. Where does he stay? Where do I have to deliver it?
Bhawanipur. But Siddharth, will you be able to do this?
No, grandfather. Your grandson won't be able to find the address alone. Uncle Bishwa's residence is located inside the lanes. You can't reach there without a cycle.
Grandpa, why don't you ask her to keep her mouth shut, please? Disgusting. What's the matter? Haven't you left yet?
I was waiting for you. I didn't realize that whatever I said in the office would come true so soon, Sid. I can foresee your future. A business school pass out with an excellent career and excellent result. What is he doing now? He's going out to sell sweets at doorsteps. That's great. Mithai. Congratulations. You are really talented. It doesn't matter that you are not educated. You're taking advantage of a person. Not everybody has this talent. Very good. When Sid loses his job, both of you together can go out and sell sweets. Got it? By the way, Sid, if you find it difficult to correct the presentation, then send it to me. I'll complete it.
I'll call Uncle Bishwas. Somebody will deliver the sweets in the evening. We have to collect payments from the customers. You can't do it.
Hey, listen, you better not act smart with me. Go inside quietly. Go. I'll come back only when I finish this task, okay?
Lord, please take care of him. He has never done anything like this before. He acted stubbornly and went out. I could have gone out instead of him. How could Torsa hurt his ego?
Ratul, here's your coffee.
Thanks.
Do you prefer 2 teaspoons of sugar in your coffee?
Did you make this coffee? Why did you take so much of trouble? You made tea for everybody else. I would have also taken tea.
But you prefer coffee over everything, right?
We don't get whatever we prefer, right? Isn't it? Anyway, thanks. Don't you have a class today? What time?
There's still time.
Oh, what are you doing? Shri, hey Shri, please leave it. Don't embarrass me, please. Please. You leave, I'll do it. I have lived alone all my life. Please leave it. It's a request.
Ratul, I was saying that give your wife a chance to take care of you. Otherwise I will be extremely jealous.
What? What did you say, Nanda? Do you want to say that I make you do things for me? No, you can't stare at me like this. Explain. Why will you be jealous?
So, you never asked me to do anything for you, right? Nandu, give me tea. Nandu, I'm hungry. Nandu, the button on my shirt has come out. Nandu, I can't find my file. Brother Ratul knows everything.
Oh no, everybody does these things. It's very normal. People do these things out of love. What's this? Where did Sri go? Yes.
What's the matter? You want to pull my leg right now?
Yeah. No. I want to know something. You made coffee for Ratul? No, I mean, when you saw tea was being made for everybody else, you went and quietly made coffee for your husband. My question is, how do you feel after doing this? Please explain in detail.
This is just too much. Look how she's blushing. Can't you see?
No, why would she blush? Shri would have made coffee for anybody in the family. Why do you think she'll be doing anything specially for me?
Nanda, give me the clothes. I'll put them in the washing machine. Give them.
Nanda, will you speak to Ratul or should I speak to him?
Ratul? I want to ask you a question. Tell me the truth. Do you find it difficult to accept Shri as your wife even now? You were never like this, Ratul.
No, actually, I didn't mean it. It sounded rude, but I didn't mean it.
Ratul, you've been behaving irrationally lately. I mean, you are bursting out anytime, anywhere. Tell me, did you ever think what Sri must be thinking of you after seeing your behavior?
Nanda, will I wash the colored clothes first?
Wait, I'm coming.
Ratul, I suggest both of you go out on a trip when things become normal. It'll help you to know each other better. And it's very important.
Nanda and Brother Rajiv will soon find the truth. If they find out that we have not accepted each other as husband-wife, then what will they think? It will be a big problem. I never thought I would have to lie in this manner. No.